Hello, welcome to the K-8 Prescriptive Plan training. In this training, you will learn how to modify assignments for struggling learners. In this training, we will cover what is a prescriptive plan, who gets one, how do you create it, and where do you document the changes. The prescriptive plan is a process that adjusts the assignment requirements to allow struggling learners increased time in core subjects and interventions. This process implements the compacted curriculum and allows students to have additional time in iReady, Study Island, or other interventions. Prescriptive plans can be implemented for math, English language arts, or both. It is important to monitor the student closely in all courses when they are on a prescriptive plan. The prescriptive plan is designed specifically for those students struggling academically. All students working in the intervention program, as well as SPED students if deemed necessary by the IEP team, should have a prescriptive plan. Other students may also be eligible as deemed necessary through the SST process or as a team with your RLT, the curriculum specialists, and other leaders. The first step to implementing a prescriptive plan is to discuss this student with their regional lead teacher and the intervention support teacher. The second step is to implement the compacted curriculum using the guidelines in the compacted curriculum teacher training. Students must meet their daily instructional minutes as stated in California Education Code. If students are assigned a reduced number of lessons through compacting curriculum, then the time needs to be made up with other assignments that must be included on the student's assignment sheet. The next step is to determine what needs to be added. This can include additional OLS lessons in the math or language arts curriculums, assignments in the iReady program, assignments in Study Island, or attendance at intervention sessions with an intervention support teacher or intervention specialist. Prescriptive plans should be documented on both the academic plan and on the student's assignment sheet. The teacher making the assignment is responsible for providing, monitoring, and documenting the assignments on an additional assignment sheet. For example, if an intervention support teacher provides additional minutes in iReady, the intervention support teacher is the teacher responsible for providing the student an assignment sheet with that assignment on it. They are also responsible for monitoring and documenting the work completed as part of that additional assignment sheet. Every time a change is made to the student's assignments, the assignment sheet must be updated and provided to the family. Students earn their semester grades according to what was assigned and completed by the student. Once the prescriptive plan has been designed, it's important to closely monitor this plan and every aspect of this plan to ensure the student is successful. When students are placed on a compacted curriculum through the use of a prescriptive plan, they are, in essence, missing parts of their courses. It's important that they do not fall further behind by not being able to meet the guidelines set forth in the prescriptive plan. Whenever you significantly reduce the number of lessons a student is assigned, you need to set clear expectations of what they should be completing each day, and clearly state how you will monitor progress toward meeting daily assignment goals. Remember, it's the teacher who assigned the work and created the assignment sheet that is responsible for monitoring the work that is on the assignment sheet. You also need to ensure the student is assigned the same number of hours in additional assignments as are removed in other areas. For example, if history is reduced from 5 lessons to 2 lessons weekly, then 3 hours of work needs to be assigned in other areas to make up for the 3 hours of lessons removed in history. This time can come from iReady, intervention classes, or additional math or English language arts OLS lessons. To help guide the number of minutes expected for each student in the assignments, you can reference the K-8 Instructional Minutes document. This document details the number of minutes required in each grade level as well as within each subject as set forth by the California Education Code. The minimum number of required minutes of language arts and math lessons are stated below the table. If a student's assignment sheet departs from the default lesson assignments, teachers have the responsibility to ensure that the correct amount of instructional minutes are still assigned. For example, students who are on a prescriptive plan to increase minutes in language arts will have the minimum of 2 hours of language arts work per day. And then additional lessons can be removed from other subjects, including science, history, art, and music, to allow for additional minutes beyond the required 2-hour minimum. Each minute removed from another subject should be compensated by additional assignments in language arts. Students on a prescriptive plan for both math and language arts will have minutes beyond the 2 hours required of language arts and the 1 hour required of math in those subjects. If you have additional questions about how to create a prescriptive plan, you can begin by viewing the Compacting Curriculum Teacher Training. You can also contact your RLT for questions about adapting the assignment sheet. Your intervention support teacher can collaborate with you on what to assign. Thank you for taking the time to watch this training.